Hey everybody, I'm live. Welcome into the pregame show for the Montreal Canadiens at the no, I got that wrong. Winnipeg Jets at the Montreal Canadiens, and I'm also live on Twitch at the same time. So I'm nervous about that. So hopefully some people will show up on Twitch. I don't know how it works at all. So I'm clicking buttons and I don't know how it works. Okay, so let's forget about that. Welcome in Daryl Adams, 420 Earthling, Pablo, Matt Outdoor. How y'all doing? Okay, I have to, you just forget what you're hearing there because I have to. There we go. I got it muted. All right, so this is the pregame show for the game. We'll talk about what's going on in the game. There's a new lineup, I think. I don't know. I didn't see any lineup updates today, but yesterday in the practice, so I've got the lineups for that. I don't think I have it here, but I have it up on the board there. So we'll see if that's actually what turns out. I'm assuming it's going to be Jake Allen and net, but I didn't hear a definite on that. It's back-to-back games, Friday, Saturday, so I doubt Allen's going to play both of those games. So I guess we're going to kind of see Primo. I kind of assume we'll see Primo against Ottawa. Excuse me. It's an assumption on my part, but I think it's a fair assumption. And let's see what else we got going. I can go over the stats if you want. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? Let's see. So I don't know how the chat works for the for Twitch. I see myself, but I don't see the chat. So I don't know what's going on there. So for people on Twitch, if there is, it says there's one person. If you are, and I don't know where the chat is. I honestly don't. So this is going to be fun to figure that out. If anybody knows Twitch and can help me out here, how to pull up the chat on there. If there is a chat, I don't know. I don't know how it works. My first day on there. So hello, if somebody's on Twitch, I appreciate it. Could be one of my boys watching. I don't know. Let me put this up. I hope Caulfield could get a point just to shut up all the other fan bases and their memes. Yeah, I mean it's kind of the reason why I guess Caulfield came to my head while I was putting my stuff up on the board because I had Andrew Kopp was my choice and not Caulfield. So yeah, me too. I kind of just hope he gets a goal. And yeah, it'd be nice to shut everybody up. And I'm sure he would like to score as well. Hey, Petty and Jeremy Delaney and Max. Hey, Max. How's it going? So, yeah, I'm just hoping, I'm hoping for a good game. There's nothing, though, that in their last bunch of games that has me to believe that they're going to be able to score more than 2 goals. It's not that they're not capable. I mean, I get that. But I don't know. They're going to have to prove it to me. So I hope they do. I think they're definitely going to need to score more than 2 goals to win this game. And yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see. C Price might be back sometime this week. Yeah, I mean it's a might, it's a possibility, but it's not a definite. And hopefully he'll be back. Now that was yesterday. I think Ducharme said that. So you got to figure we are Friday. Maybe by Monday he could be back skating. I don't know that he'll be in the lineup yet, but he could be back skating anyway. So that's something to hope for. And yeah, I don't know what'll happen. I hope he comes back. I hope it's not more serious than he just needed a little longer than maybe normal. And we'll see. But it is a concussion, and with a concussion, you just never know, right? You just never know. So does anybody know how Twitch works? How do I pick up the chat? And obviously not the same from here, but how do I pick up the chat on Twitch? Or will that chat follow and be here? I don't know. I think you guys are on YouTube, so I don't think I'll see the Twitch chat. I'm just curious because it's my first time. And nothing seems to say chat. Nothing. So, yeah, it's just really kind of strange. Anyway. Hey, Petty. Whoop, that jumped. I wanted to get this one in first. I just got a Vegas Golden Knight jersey, and I'm starting a jersey collection and have a home Montreal and away jersey and a home Vegas jersey. And my next jersey that I buy will be an Edmonton Oilers. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not big on jerseys personally, so I don't have a lot. I will get more over time, but I don't have a lot. Who gets to start net tonight? I haven't heard anything official, Jeremy, so I don't know. Okay, we'll get to this one now. Hope Petrie and Stahl show up to play tonight. Yep. So do I. Petrie's got Petrie and Edmondson. Edmondson last game, I think, or the practice yesterday, had shaved his beard. He's got just a mustache, and so did Petrie today, or one day later anyway. So maybe a new look will mean some better play. I don't know, but let's hope. Greg, absolutely. I mean, that's obviously the reason why he's taking longer to get better. It's just that I don't know if he'll be ready, on Wednesday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or next week. I don't know. Hey, Jackson, Louis, how's it going, everybody? Roger, didn't see up there. I think that's what everybody's hoping for. Tonight is the first one. Get him off the schneid. And first of many. Let's hope, right? So, and was anything interesting? I don't know if there was anything interesting. I'm just wondering who's in nets for the Jets, because Hellebuck's played, 39 games, and they have played. So that's almost all their games. And I wonder, getting this close to the playoffs, they might rest him. So maybe we'll see Brossois, but Brossois has been good. He's 6-4-0, 239 goals against, and a 922 save percentage. So he's been good. But, maybe it'll give us a better chance. We haven't been really good against Hellebuck. In a couple of games, yeah, but that's it. The rest, not really. So, any timeline on Galley? No, but for the playoffs. It's supposed to be the playoffs. No, I haven't heard anything more than that. I think Caulfield's smile is the reason that he's a fan favorite. One of the reasons. Listen, for me, I've been a Habs fan for, 50 years now? He's probably, since Guy Lafleur, he's the most exciting prospect Montreal's had. For me, he's the most exciting since Guy Lafleur. So, it's not just his smile, but I mean, who would I swap with Stahl? Who from the taxi squad? Well, right now with the injuries, that's different, right? So it doesn't leave you much room right now. So unless some people start coming back, no, it doesn't leave you enough room to really to make that kind of. I don't know. Who's on there? I don't think there's anybody that's on there now that I want really coming up necessarily, right? Petty, yeah, the game starts at 7. This is a new thing. I pregame show an hour before the game, and then take a little break, and then game starts at 7. So it'll be another live stream at 7. What's the over-under on love comments to Luna tonight? Hope 0, but saying no less than 2. Probably. Not confirmed that she will be on, but she should be, but not confirmed yet. But yeah. Although no, he from Mr. Andrew Murphy decided to go into all my a bunch of my videos and leave some very nasty comments. So we won't be seeing Mr. Andrew Murphy around anymore because he got the boot for doing that. Would like KKE to send at center and bring back Byron when ready? Well, yeah. I mean, listen, that's what'll probably happen. Something like that. I prefer KK at center as well. But he said, KK said he felt he had a lot more time and a little more freedom on the wing, and he enjoyed it. So I don't know that it's such a bad thing. Max says, Hellebuck and Allen in net. Who's what I would think, but I wasn't sure about Hellebuck. Allen, I was pretty sure. Hellebuck, I just wasn't sure. Come playoff time, man, that goalie's going to be a bit tired. Although it's a 56-game season, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I just think I'm a little surprised that they're playing him so much. The reason Montreal has not been competitive is because they have the worst drafting in the league. I think their drafting in the last few years has been pretty damn good. So I wouldn't agree with that anymore. If you go back more than 3 years, it's a different story. And it's a reason why we have to wait a little longer, because they just started drafting that well recently. Those guys are just starting to come in. And over the next few years, we're going to have some really good players, I believe, coming in here. Will they all make it? No, but some of them will. There are sort of AHL playoffs depending on the division you're in. They're having a, to see who wins the division championship type thing. And as far as the North Division for the Laval Rocket, who are ahead, I don't know if there's any more games or not, honestly, but they're going to be awarded the championship because they're the team that's in the lead in the division at the time of them ending the season. So it's not a great way to win a championship, but they're going to win the championship. Where are my buddies? Not here yet. Not yet. It's like there's going to be some. It's not going to be every single time. It's going to be me loaded up with people. There's going to be times when I'm alone, and times when I'm with people. I mean, that's how it's going to work. So don't worry. Sometimes you'll have just me. You'll have just me. I prefer having people with me. It makes it more fun. I like to have fun. I like to make jokes if I can. It's hard to make jokes by yourself. It's harder for me. So that's why. Yeah, Habs hanging by a thread. Hopefully not. Yeah, thanks for that, buddy. But look, ASE is a Leafs fan, so can't blame him for that one. And he did it in a nice way. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to go into the KK Kachuk thing, Petty. I really don't want to. Gus should be with Romanov. I don't necessarily agree with that because they're both kind of puck movers, and we need one puck mover on each pairing. And when you got Sherratt and Weber together, well, you don't have a puck moving guy there, and you're not doing the job. You're not getting the job done, and you're not allowing Montreal to use their speed. And you saw it on the Suzuki goal in the last game. What happened? Suzuki was streaking up the left side at the blue line, our blue line. Petrie found him with a nice pass, and he raced up and scored. Is that going to happen every time? No. But it's what you got to do in order to get some speed through the middle and into the other zone. And it's just not going to happen otherwise, So... No problem, Max. Anytime. And thank you, Max. Some Max hype in the room. Some Max hype for the dono and some dono hype. Anytime you're ready, Max, no problem. And if you feel more comfortable, you leave your camera off, your mic's on, you talk. It's good. It works for me. So don't worry. And maybe you do that a couple of times on here, and then next time after that, you won't be shy. The only way to get unshy is to do it, man. Deneau just said, and I'm paraphrasing, that he understands, as a Quebec-born player, he understands the pressure of playing for a Montreal team. That's all he said. Oh, that's all I heard anyway. What do the Habs need to do to win tonight? First of all, for all the players that don't believe in God, they need to start believing in God and pray. And pray. Won't work. I don't believe in God, so it's not going to work for me. What did I say here now? The big thing I think is they got to forecheck really hard. I said like Mario from Mario Brothers or whatever, and pretend the net is where Princess Daisy is, and she is horny and waiting. I'd like to see them let the forwards be a little more creative. They got to play for 60 fucking minutes. And everybody's got to come to play, and they got to come to play hard with energy and some urgency. Want to see some urgency on this team. Now, I know they're tired. It is a rough schedule they've got to close this out. But that's what they got to do. What would be my D-lines? I honestly tried Gustafson with Weber. I'd leave Edmondson and Petrie alone. And then I'd have Merrill and Romanov. Or Kulak and Romanov. And let Romanov be the puck mover. And then every line's got a puck mover. And maybe you can free these forwards more often. So that's basically what I would do on quick notice. But yeah, I want to see a puck mover on each pairing. Pablo, what time we got? Yeah, sure. Let me send you. Give me a sec because I got to open up my email. If I leave it logged in, it shuts me down anyway and then gives me shit. You should log off before. So I log out. Give me a second, boys. Ah, there's your thing there. Perfect. All right, that's sent. And a nice big cough for you guys. And aren't I nice to do that for you? I'm just a nice guy. Let's see. Suzuki has potential to be a 35 to 40 goal scorer. His goals are incredible. Yeah, but if we're looking at it and saying next year, the year after, yeah, I'm going to say if he's going to hit those numbers, it's going to be a few years down the road. Once he's around 25, 26, we'll start seeing Suzuki put up those numbers, I think. But don't put too much, don't expect that like even next year. But yeah, I think Suzuki can be a goal scorer. I think Weber will retire at the end of the season, be best dollar-wise next season. I don't think well, if Weber retires, it doesn't affect Montreal. That affects the Nashville. There's going to be penalties, retirement fee, whatever money that'll go against their cap. So we don't have to have any worry about Weber retiring and how it affects our cap or anything. I'm going to bring in somebody from I can't even, the words aren't coming out, and he's changed his name. No longer, I got to turn my volume up to hear you. No longer Pablo B with a B. What do we got here? Hang on, let me take that off so I can see your name. What you got there for the, my banner now in the way. King Caulfield, W tonight.
I think this is the game. This is the game he gets his first point.
Yeah, I've got him in as the first goal scorer of the game. Why not? So yeah, it's gonna happen, right? I mean, he's not gonna go his whole career without scoring, so that's for sure. Let's see, what's Jeff saying?
Like, even if he doesn't, like, as long as he plays solid and contributes to the team, that's good. Yeah,
exactly. Like I've been saying. And people have been kind of coming down on me for that, but that he's an NHL player. This kid's an NHL player. All he has to do is keep playing his game. He'll score and he'll do things. You know, what is it? His third game now? Third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, he's not going to be Victor Mete and wait 100 games to get his first goal, right? So Jeff says, everybody ready for the big tease tonight? 5-2 Habs KK. So this is called sarcasm, right? Remember my last video? I held it up. We may be using sarcasm. This is sarcasm. I don't think Jeff thinks it's 5-2 Habs tonight. But hey, why not? Although I'm talking for him, I don't know. Jeff is in the room somewhere. I don't know where. What happened there?
I'm not sure. I got to turn on the lights. Probably that's probably what it is.
Yeah, you might need some light. It usually helps. So I think Jackson is saying 3-point night for Caulfield. Is that what we're saying? 3-point night for Caulfield. What do you think of that?
That'll be great.
Yeah,
There's
but
nothing wrong with that.
It's too much to expect. But you know, once he gets 1 point, I mean, it's not out of the realm to think, why can't he get more, right? So why not?
Like we're playing against the Jets. Like the Jets, they've been kind of shaky defensively, and we have been shaky offensively. So it's kind of like bad defense against bad offense.
Well, what do you think of this now? They've lost 5 in a row, the Jets. Don't you think they're kind of due for a win?
Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be 6, and then next game they can do whatever.
Okay, well then I'll say this. So you said hopefully. How much more hopefully are you then? You think that they actually are due for a win?
So we've been in our last 7, we were 2-5, right?
I don't know. I know they're 4-6-0 in their last 10. I know that.
So we're just not allowed to win 2 in a row. So it's usually like, I mean, as of late, it's been like 1 win and then 2 losses.
Right. So they had a win, they had a loss. Now it's what? 2nd loss? No.
I mean, either way, I think a pattern breaks. So I don't know. Hopefully it's hopefully we get the benefit.
Let's hope. Listen, they've got to at some point. Okay, so let me ask you this now. It looks like if they get 6 points out of these 16 points that are available to them the rest of the way, say 6 to 8, they're pretty much assured they're going to make the playoffs. You think they can do that?
Hopefully. Calgary, I think they won last night. Yeah, they did 3-1, right?
They did. I think 2-1.
Yeah, Edmonton was playing a back-to-back. I think Edmonton should get the next game, but like we need to control. Like we need to make sure it's in our own hands, and we really need to like get some wins. We need at least as you said, win half of our remaining games. But hopefully we can
points. It's about points, really, right? Yeah. It's more about points. They can have some losses if they get, to overtime and get some points out of it.
Sorry, you said 6 more points?
It looks like if they get 6 to 8 more points, it's going to be a really a big, huge hill to climb for the other two, like Vancouver and Calgary, to even come close. So, yeah, kind of assures them to get in.
Yeah, hopefully. I think like if we get I think to be on the safe side, 8 would probably be the benchmark. So.
Yeah, that's what like 500. 8 would be like, okay, they play 500 hockey.
Yeah,
they're pretty much assured to get in with 500 hockey.
Yeah, I think it depends obviously like how the other teams play.
Well, that's it. And the thing is, how can they do it? Because look at the teams they've got to play. Except for Edmonton, teams are not doing great against. So 2 games against Edmonton, you can say, well, maybe they'll win those 2 games. But then where's the other ones coming from? That's what I have with it. And Morgan actually makes a good point here that the Habs can still catch Winnipeg because they can. If they beat Winnipeg tonight, it puts them 4 points behind them with a game in hand. So, like, it's a possibility if Winnipeg goes on a continued downward streak.
Yeah, I see we got to look up and not down.
Third. But Montreal literally could end up still in 3rd. I doubt there's no time to catch anybody else, but they could catch Winnipeg if Winnipeg doesn't get back into the winning mode.
Yeah, I say look up instead of down. Like have that kind of mentality going in.
Without a doubt. Even though, look, if you saw my preview, I call it 5-2 Winnipeg. Doesn't mean when I'm watching the game I'm going to be go Winnipeg. There's no way, right? I'm going to be cheering for them, hoping they win. But yeah, they have to always have that attitude where, hey, they can win the game, and they can. Any NHL team can beat any other NHL team on any given day. That is the truth, and so you got to have that attitude. If they lose that attitude, it's over. I mean, then it's over.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hako, okay. Don't worry about it. It's all behind us as long as we go for it, but appreciate the apology. I don't remember exactly what happened, so no worries on my part anyway. Let's see now. Ron Keats, not a name I usually see. Ron, it's got a Toronto Maple Leafs logo there, so he's got to be a Leafs fan. Hello, gentlemen. Going to be a good Tough game tonight. Go Habs, go. Awesome, Ron. Thank you. Appreciate that sentiment. And nice to see a Leafs fan not coming in here and giving us the works, right? So awesome, Ron Keats. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that a lot. And listen, when Montreal plays Toronto, as I said to John from Hot Take, may the best team win, because that's how it should be. It's exactly how it should be. But it should be the Habs that win. But may the best team win. Hey, Bob Cannon. You just hit the nail on the head. Habs can't seem to put a streak together. Yep. So they're going to need some help from other teams beating Calgary. They will be hard-pressed to get 2 of 3 wins. Now, don't forget also on that note, Calgary and Vancouver play 4 games to end the season. So that could have a big effect on, one will cancel out the other. Maybe, you know what I mean? So those last 4 games, and that's going to extend the season for the North Division, because they're going to play it to the 16th, where we end on the 12th. So, so that could be a big thing.
Yeah, I think ideally if they split it, that'll be pretty good.
Right. If Calgary and Vancouver can split those 2, then it's pretty much game over for them. We don't have to even worry about it, right? As a matter of fact, it would be, because I would think, they're going to be both behind. If they split, nobody will gain, and it'll be perfect. So let's hope that's kind of how it works out. Even backing into the playoffs, I don't like it, but they'll be in the playoffs, right? And then anything could happen. You have to have that attitude. So even if they back in, I'm good. Your lights are gone again.
It's not the it's
a timer.
I gotta get the window. I haven't. Yeah, I just realized that.
It's, don't worry. You fade in and out. No, don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No.
Yeah. Ever since I finished school, I've just been sleeping in, and I never get the window. Just so lazy.
I know what it's like. I wish I could. I can't even do that. If I try to do that, I just think about this stuff, and I got no choice but to work. That's how it works. He's saying if Calgary lose one more game, they miss the playoffs. That could be. I don't know for a fact, since they won last night. I don't know if that's true. So.
So they're 4 points. Well, yeah, in the game of hand, but it depends obviously how we capitalize on that. That's how we do.
If Montreal loses all of their games, I mean,
then
right? So, here's an interesting question: who sits in the playoffs if everyone is healthy?
That's a good question. Yeah. Because Cap's not going to be a problem.
I don't think.
And then,
on the forward side, I don't think it's a big issue. I think it's pretty much we know. It's the defense that I'm wondering. Because like what they do with the defense, there's an abundance of defensemen, which is a good thing. But that's an interesting question for the defense for me. You got any ideas?
To be honest, I'm not sure right now. On the defense.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe Gustafson. I'm not sure though. Because I know Merrill's got a quite decent playoff experience, right? He's made the finals with the.
Yeah, he's played
some Golden Knights.
Yeah, 3 years in a row. So he's got some experience in the playoffs. Where Merrill has, I think, a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not sure what I would do.
I think it's an interesting question, and I think it depends on. It depends on what they if they do a little bit of experimentation in these last 8 games with the defense, which they haven't really done yet, right?
Yeah.
The forward lines have been thrown in a blender how many times? The defense, not so much. So if they do that, and maybe somebody will, something will come to the fore that, we got to do that. Got to have these guys together or whatever. So I don't know. Hard question to answer.
Yeah, the forward lines have been juggled like crazy. I understand injuries have been a thing, but you I would still want to see a bit more consistency in the lines. Personally, I think it was the last time that we won comfortably was against Ottawa 4-1. It was a couple of weeks back. It was the start of April.
Yeah.
And that's the last time we had consistent lines. Now I know obviously injuries have happened, but yeah. And ever since then, lines have been juggled like crazy, and we haven't really been consistent at all whatsoever.
No, nothing. No consistency. Jackson, I called him. What was it? The popular kid there at school
cousin,
that
right?
Everybody loves. That's his That's his cousin that nobody, everyone has to be nice to. That's what Connor looks like. Doesn't sound as funny as the first time I said it, though. That stuff has a way of sorting itself out. I guess the lineup stuff. It does. Over the next 8 games, it's going to sort itself out. And listen, injuries could play a part. We don't know what's going to happen, right, in the next 8 games. I like the way you fade in and out. So what's that? The sun goes behind a cloud or something?
Yeah, I'm guessing, and I don't have my window covers down, so it's gonna. Awesome. I can get the window. Like, it's not a problem, but
it's up to you. Anyway, we're only on for another 10 minutes. We're only on for. I'm expecting a pizza delivery soon, so before I want to eat before the next stream. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was sounds coming in.
Players to sit: Stahl, Byron. What about Drouin if he comes back to the team? I would not expect Drouin back. I wouldn't expect Drouin back at all. So, Byron still out, so we don't know when he'll be back. Stahl, Stahl. I think I would definitely sit Stahl over Evans.
Yeah, I'm looking at Evans' game. He's doing like all the little things right, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the way Stahl's playing, I mean, if that's the case, I'm kind of picking Evans over Stahl. So there's that. Rick, read my last comment. Yes, your command is my order. Your order is my command. What is that? How it goes? Stahl should not sit. He is here to teach the young centers here. Teach them what exactly if part of the teaching isn't by example, because I don't see it. But I get what you're saying, and there is that. There's just even advice and stuff in certain situations that he can pass on, and I'll agree with you there.
Yeah, to be fair, like the faceoffs have gotten better.
Well, they were last game, but they're still up and down, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't have expected them to beat Toronto on faceoffs, but they killed them on faceoffs 2-1. So that was pretty good. But that's not going to happen very often.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stahl, I get, it's frustrating to see a guy like that do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, John, you're the legend, man. You're the legend, dude. But thanks. I appreciate that. Well, everyone say hi to John, Mr. Hot Take. And if I don't think every time I go to his videos, I look at the comments. Everybody that's here is there. So, but if you haven't seen John, check out Hot Take Hockey. You won't regret it. You won't regret it, and you'll want to hit that subscribe button. You won't have to have anybody tell you to. Thanks for being in here, John. Give us a guess for the guess to score contest. And I don't know, is anybody on Twitch? I don't know how I would see a comment. John, you know how to use Twitch. I'm streaming on both. So on my Twitch that I've got up here, I don't see any comments. Am I supposed to not see comments? I don't know. It's really weird. I have to get used to it. It's something new I'm doing. John, also known as Mr. 30K. He puts in the work to get there, I'll tell you. If I had to work that hard, I don't know. I'd burn out. Stahl is not playing well because he has a buffalo flu. Yeah, but it's not a real thing. That's the thing, and he needs to get over it real quick.
It's interesting. Like, ever since he's left, Buffalo has gotten better.
Yeah, and was his Hall left?
Yeah, but Hall left as well. So I don't know. They just gotten better without their veterans.
It's one of those things that happens. It's just one of those things that happen. And maybe there was a problem in the dressing room that they didn't talk about.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's just like. Yeah, they just chose a direction, and when you buy into it, I guess more, then it's gonna go better.
John's is Habs 3-2, Gustafsson. I'm not sure that he's in the lineup though. That's the only thing. I haven't heard anything. He wasn't in that lineup there. Oh no, I don't know. They didn't give the defense, so I don't know what the defense pairings are going to be. So, but good luck. Twitch comments are down site-wide. I looked, though. I've gone through the whole page. I don't see them. Maybe I'm not opened up wide enough. I'm sharing the screen. Let me see if I open it up wider. Wow. I see it. I got to open it up all the way, but then it's not good for me. All right. I can check on it. So far, no one's gone in. So it's my first time on Twitch, and I wasn't really expecting anybody in there. So it's just we'll just keep doing it, and eventually we'll get some people. So we're going to be on for about another 5 minutes, and hopefully my pizza will arrive before the the live stream starts for the game. That would be nice. I'm going to remind everybody, if you are new here, this is the pregame show at 7 o'clock. The game live cast will start on a different. You got to click another button to get it in there, and just to remind everybody. And we'll be on for about another 5 minutes. Wait, what did John say? Gustafson, Weber out? Oh, John just told me. Oh, this is interesting. Thanks, John. Appreciate the info. Gustafson in, Weber out. What do you think of that, Pablo?
That's interesting. I didn't have the time to go and look on like the lineups. So
I tried to find stuff, and I didn't find it.
Gustafson in. So I'm interested who he's gonna get paired with. Interesting if it's gonna be Merrill again.
That pairing looked good. I would do that. I would do Petrie and Edmondson as number one pair. I would do Romanov and Kulak. And Sherratt. And then Gustafson and Merrill.
Okay. I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see like Sherratt and Romanov maybe together.
Yeah, we're gonna see. You're gonna see what that. This is very interesting. And you know what? It's a good thing. Knights fan, the Twitch channel is talking Habs. It's a good thing to give him a rest, and he's got to heal up. There's something wrong. He's definitely not right, and I think it's a good idea. It says upper body though. John says Shea Weber upper body won't play in tonight's game against the Jets. Eric Gustafson will be in the lineup. Thanks, John. Appreciate the update. So, this makes sense. Something's wrong with him. It's obvious. And, maybe it's time. Why not now? At least let him heal up a little bit and rest before the playoffs, right? So,
yeah, like in the past, I think they were saying he was playing through like an ankle. But, it was definitely an injury. There's definitely
I thought upper body because of the way he was. He's been shooting, sort of, but he's not been really consistent in his like little passes around the net. Flubbing them and not looking right. So I guess something's wrong there. From Habs Twitter, I didn't spend enough time, but I was looking during the day and I didn't find anything. And then it was a crazy busy day today. One of those weird days. Let's see what Jeff has to say. If Weber is out for any reason, then for injury or rest, then we have officially hit dumpster fire status. Yeah, but it's got to be injury or to rest him. I would think it has to be. Hey, Morgan McNally, how's it going? Troy Evans, how's it going, guys? And we are going to, my food's coming. So I want to have a bite to eat before we get to the actual game. So I'm going to end it here. I want to thank Pablo with a V, not a B. King Caulfield. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the tag along. So I'm not here alone. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Rick.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. And listen, so we'll be back at 7, or I'll be back. Maybe Pablo will join us. We'll be back at 7 for the game live cast. Be on for the whole game. I won't be showing the game, but we'll be hanging out, having fun, and we'll see if somebody wins the Guess the Score contest. And go from there. Maybe Montreal come up with a win. You never know. Keep us happy, and it'll be a great night. And see what happens. So hopefully I'll see you there. Thanks for being here for the pregame show. Really appreciate that you guys came in. Thanks, John, especially Hot Take Hockey. Please go check out his channel. You can do that in between. No problem. And I want to thank everybody on Twitch, if anybody did watch on Twitch. If not, well, next time. And
subscribe to Rick. Subscribe to John. Enjoy your pizza, Rick. Go Habs, go.
Yeah, I appreciate that. See you later, Pablo. Thanks, eh?
Yeah.
So everybody, have a bite to eat. Go for a piss, and we'll be back for the game in 20 minutes. So thanks, everybody, for being here. Stay safe out there for that 20 minutes. Peace out, y'all. See you in the 20 minutes. Bye, everybody.